What is going on, everyone? Another week and another events video. I'm really sorry this is late this week. Unfortunately, I had a few audio issues that were stopped me from recording yesterday, or meant I couldn't put out a video yesterday. But without further ado, let's cover the events for this week. I'm pretty angry about this because I don't think this is a good week of events where it is all concerned. But if you want to know why I'm angry about this, then join me in this video. What's going on, everyone? I'm BPG and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, I make at least 2 Marvel Strike Force videos per week. Generally, the initial impressions of the events coming up from the Friday blog. That drops Friday when the blog drops. And normally a video on the actual event dropping when the main weekly solo event drops for Marvel Strike Force. If you find the content in this video helpful, please do consider liking the video. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I do make more than just the event videos. We've got some more videos coming up very, very soon. And if you're new around here, why not leave a comment down below? I really love to hear from you all. I love to bring you all into the community. So we have Golden Hour. This is the main solo milestone event. This started yesterday, the 23rd of April, and is an 8-day event. So it's going on till the 1st of May. There is Peace and Love, very little peace and love if I'm completely honest, but there is Peace and Love, which is the web milestone. This is also an 8-day event which started yesterday. Unfortunately, this is not as usual. So the milestone points available in Peace and Love do not go into the main solo Golden Hour milestone. They actually go into the next event, which is Rise of the Planet, which is the Alliance event. So we're now doing a web milestone as a solo person, feeding into the Alliance event, Alliance milestone event. This event started yesterday, the 23rd of April, and again finishes on the 1st of May. So all these events are 8-day long events. And last but not least, we have this week's Quick Rumble. This is the only good event, I believe, this week. This is Hydra Hunters. Going to get extra points for blitzing with invaders, which we should all have fairly high stars on due to the fact that they are quite an old team now. This is going to start on the 26th of April and last for 2 days, so finish on the 28th of April. And without further ado, we are going to break down Golden Hour. In Golden Hour, free to play, we are going to get points for battling in raids with Peter B. Parker, battling in raids with Spider-Man Pavitra, and earning shiny coins. The rest of the scoring methods for this event are purely for people who are willing to either A, spend an obscene amount of power cores, or B, spend money on buying characters. That's the long and the short of it on this one. I've got a reasonable free to play total of 80,784. This is if everything goes to plan and you actually get your alliance doing well and everything happening and all the cogs lining up to make sure that this event works. TLDR, you're going to want to spend 200 cores per day on campaign energy. You're going to want to do 1 raid battle with Peter B. Parker and Spider-Man Pavitra, and you're going to want to head to the web store daily to get your daily free claims. That 80,000 points is going to get us to milestone 14 at 77,000 points. So we've got a 3,000 point buffer. That really isn't a lot. You know, if you don't get to do your 2 raids with, or your raid battle with Spider-Man Pavitra and Peter B. Parker, there's 2,000 points gone already. So you could see how this could be very, very easily falling short of the milestone 14. So the known points we've got, I've got here 20,000 points, which is the shiny coins we are going to earn in the Alliance event, as long as everything is done in the Alliance event. We're also going to get 2,000 points 1,000 each time for playing a raid battle with Peter B. Parker and Spider-Man Pavitra. The rest of the shiny coins come from campaign energy. This is at a 6-to-1 ratio, which is different to what I hoped it was going to be on the Friday initial impressions of 10-to-1. Although I did have a minimum coin to energy ratio of 4-to-1, that would just get you to the Sun Rays month-long item. So doing the 450 core refreshes per day, or 200 cores of refreshes, you are looking at 1108 energy, which is going to give you 8,864 energy over the event, or 53,184 shiny coins over those 8 days. So that's 53,184 points. And the daily free claim, which we know yesterday came out, it's 500 milestone points and 200 shiny coins. Over the 8 days, that gives you the 5,600 points, which all added together ends up with that 80,000 points over the other slide. Peace and love. This is the web milestone. And when I saw this is why I said 10-to-1, because 10-to-1 would have given you enough as a solo player to be able to complete this solo web milestone and get those points into your alliance. The scoring was to spend the event currency or spend shiny coins, and this is where the contention comes. Having to spend 10,000 shiny coins per day on items in the shop that might not be worth it for you as a player is really bad. So what they could have done, as a lot of other content creators who managed to get their videos out before me have said, is this event, really and truthfully, if they are going to run this type of event again, I would like to see this event as an 8-day event still, or a 7-day event. And you can have it at 10,000 a day, but make it 70,000 or 80,000 over the 8 or 7 days that you're running the event. That way, then we have a bit of agency as to what we do with our shiny coins. Now you're like scrambling to try and get 10,000 coins spent in the 24-hour period that you sort of have from reset to reset. So again, if we were able to complete the 10,000 coins a day, and this is doable, but it is going to require some serious core investment, over 200 cores to be able to do this, then you will be the proud owner of 300 Rise of the Planet milestone points daily to help your alliance out, and 3,000 gamma rays daily towards the main month-long milestone. And the TLDR was spend 10,000 shiny coins daily, but you can't do that reasonably, so get up, Commander. And here's what we're actually going to do. So we're going to spend 200 power cores a day. And where's that going to get us to? That's going to give us 6,648 shiny coins a day. We're going to be looking at spending 5,920 shiny coins, or 6,000 shiny coins per day. That should be relatively doable. That will give you 20,000 coins that you can spend on whatever you want in the store, because if we all going well in the Alliance event, that's what you'll get from that. It'll also give you a surplus of about 800 coins per day that you can put together to buy something else that you actually want in the store. Whilst we are at it, let's take a look at what is available in the store. Okay, so here we go. This is the items that are in the store. And if we're looking here, L4 training modules, but they're quite expensive. I think they are, I believe it was like 3,500 shiny coins for, I think it was like 50 training modules. It wasn't a lot of L4 training modules. Origin gear, we should all be stacked with that pretty much if you're in the end game. If you're not, that might be useful to you. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 mini uniques. Yeah, they're cool. They're all right. Get to 18 mini uniques. And for those of you lower levels, you might want to do the 16 and 17 mini uniques. Teal origin gear, that's always nice, but the shiny coin ratio on it was a bit Silver promo credits, we are drowning in those at the moment. Gold promo credits, again, we are not drowning in them, but we've probably got enough to be getting on with. Dark promos are nice, and dark diamonds, but they're never going to turn up on the same thing. They're going to turn up, you know, they're never going to turn up at the same time. And they are quite costly. The awakened ability mats, if you're running Incursion 2, you should already pretty much have these maxed out. I think I'm just about 150 ability materials away from finishing Black Cat off, and then that is that. I'm done until they put Green Goblins in there. When they're going to do that, we do not know. Captain America shards, no, wouldn't bother. Captain Carter shards, no, wouldn't bother. Gambit shards, again, wouldn't bother. He's on a node. Forge shards, yeah, they're okay. He's in the war store, so he's probably a good one to farm. Nightcrawler, farmable from the Cosmic Crucible store. So if you want to save your Cosmic Crucible credits, that could be doable. However, he is the most expensive character in this store. I thought it was a joke when I saw it. I think it was 22,500 coins for 15 Nightcrawler shards. And Red Goblin and Nightcrawler is currently farmable, and Red Goblin, which are the other ones, Red Goblin, Void Knight, Gwenham, they're the ones I would go for. Sunspot's on a node, wouldn't bother. Noir's on a node, and both of those nodes have gold orbs attached to them, so they're not worth, you know, they're better off farming your nodes with energy for those. Ghost Spider, not worth it. Gwenham, Carnage, not worth it. Red Goblin and Void Knight are worth it. Their shards are reasonably priced, the Gwenham, Red Goblin and Void Knight shards, but Nightcrawler is the most expensive character in there, and I do not know why. So now that we took a look at the store, you know, you can see what you're going to be aiming for. You can see what you want to have. That's going to give us a daily Rise of the Planet free-to-play 200 cores of 180 points going into the Alliance milestone, and 1,500 gamma rays earned. So you're only going to earn about 50% of what you would actually be able to earn if you were able to max this milestone out. And speaking of Rise of the Planets, this is the Alliance event. It is a very simple event that requires you to play raid battles and earn allied supply for orb fragments. You can see here the shiny coins down the side, and we are looking at getting to around about milestone 14 reasonably free to play in the Alliance event. That is if everything is done. Milestone 13 is where we really want to be aiming for. That's the 20,000 shiny coins. But again, that could be missed if your Alliance isn't overly active in raids. So the total raid battles needed to reach the points limit, which is 90,000 for raid battles, is 12 raid battles per member per day. The free claim is 500 points, and that is going to give you 96,000. So there you can see that we're quite easily getting to milestone 14 or milestone 13 in this event. But if you have a member that's not claiming those free claims every day, if you have someone who slacks off on raids, all of this can really quickly impinge on the Alliance event. And so meaning that you won't do as well in the solo event. And again, we got the 180 from the daily web milestone, which does give us a cushion of 34,560 points. Again, this is reliant on your Alliance members doing their part. And this is, let's get into the final thoughts now. This is the reason why I really do not like this event. We have a solo event to unlock a character, and quite an important character, because whether people like it or not, the raid characters are probably, although they go out of fashion the quickest, if you want to get far on in this game, raid characters are one of the most effective characters you can build. Raids are daily. They give you daily resources. At the moment, if you're chasing DD7, the higher and further you can get in Incursion 2, the more materials you are going to accumulate, the quicker you are going to get in there without spending money. You need to be there and doing that. Without that, you're not going to get there. Let's not forget that Spider Society is also going to be needed in the next, not just the Spotlight raids, which they're talking about, but also the next iteration of whatever we get after Incursion 2. They're going to be needed in that, and probably quite early on in a section, because Scopely do the same thing day in, day out. They take the oldest teams and they put them, or the newest teams, and they put them at the front of the raid, with the oldest teams going towards the back of the raid, meaning that they limit how far you can get in each of the raids based on the teams that you've got. What are your thoughts on this event? How are you doing so far with Spider-Man Pavitra? I've got him unlocked, so that's a bonus, I guess. A nice early unlock within one day. But not being able, you know, potentially not being able to get a 3-star Pavitra from a event is poor. And as you will see from the math that I've done there, yes, there's not a lot to do, but if you just have a few members of your alliance not doing their part, it's going to affect you in your solo game, and that's not right. And the only way to mitigate that is to spend 600 cores a day, and that is a lot of cores. And for what you get back for those 600 cores, to make sure that you could do it as a solo player, it's not worth it. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this event. Don't forget, if this video has been helpful to you, please do like, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, everyone, stay positive.